Sweat Equity Podcast. Eric is still on hiatus. He's at a silent retreat where he's not allowed to talk, and it's in the woods. And he may, he's still on hiatus, and maybe it's a permanent hiatus. I hope not. This episode, I'm going to do a little swap cast action. And if you're watching the video, it's been a while since we've done a shirtless intro, so that's something for you, ladies, or gaming, or anybody who wants to see the before I lose weight, because I need to lose about 30 pounds. That aside, this is a good conversation I had with the boys over at Happy Hour Holidays, and that's spelled HOLIDAZE. But it's kind of a wild podcast. I didn't put it together that they drink on every episode. So I came in a little stone sober. We had some White Claws and go over a little bit of everything. So I was going to put this as a two-parter to have 2 weekly episodes out to make up, but it's so long, I'm just going to let it fly with this one and hopefully get another episode out this week or early next week. If you love us, subscribe to the pod. If you love them, subscribe to their podcast. And it's going to get crazier. I'm going to go back into theirs and probably grab Eric or our power business attorney, Stephen Fantetti, FantettiLegal.com, who put me with these guys. This episode sponsored by Zupyak, Zupyak, the first AI content writer that's going to help your SEO. The other ones I've used, I've gone through about a dozen. I just need a simple one. I need to get in and out, bing, bang, boom. And so this company, if you go to Zupyak.com, promo code SWEAT, you're going to get the hookup. Holla if you hear me. And in the description of this episode, you get hookup links for Squarespace, CallRail, LinkedIn Premium. Hit them up while they're still good. Let's get into this podcast. Howdy dowdy.
Called Sweat Equity. Sweat Equity. Sweat Equity. Sweat Equity. Sweat Equity.
You are listening to the Sweat Equity Podcast.
Welcome and thank you for joining Happy Hour Holidays, your go-to podcast for business, entrepreneurship, and life stories. We want you to go out there and build your dream, because if you don't build it, you're going to just help somebody else build their dreams. We're here to inspire and motivate. I'm your host, Manny Fresh, and we got my co-host, Sean Febre, and in the studio today, we got a guy that does it all. And he's a motherfucking comedian, which makes it even better. We got Law Smith in the house. What's up, Law?
Hello.
How?
You gotta let people hear your voice, you know? I wanted to come in real creepy like. I wanted to come in like Megan's Law.
Hello. And we met Law through
Craigslist.
Craigslist. We found him on Craigslist.
Through
He was looking
Steve
for
Fantetti. Law, can you just...
Fantetti, Steve Fantetti. He's on 2 previous episodes, right?
Yeah.
And
we try to keep it the limit of 2 because he can get 2 JFK.
yeah, well, he's a conspiracy theorist for JFK stuff, which I find widely interesting as a Canadian fellow. But FantettiLegal.com, I got to pimp him out because he's my client. Your business refined. That's the tagline. But he's like my power. I call him a power business attorney. We were talking right before the mics heated up. I was like, he is an AI robot. You can ask him any question. and he's like Will Ferrell at the end of Old School in the debate. He just rattles off any answer. He's
Are you
quicker.
sure it's not like Billy Madison?
No.
And everybody is
business
much more
ethics.
dumb
No,
now
no.
that you have spoken.
No, he's a great guy. And we met because he was my neighbor in Ybor City. If you have people outside of this area, it's like our Bourbon Street. It's
Damn.
like our Sixth Avenue in Austin. It's a little crazy though.
I didn't know that Steve lived in Ybor. Did
Yeah,
you?
that's how we met.
He lives in West Chase now, though, right?
Yeah, he lives in the burbs now.
In the burbs.
That's
Yeah.
when you get married, have kids, and then you end up in the burbs.
Hey,
Well, that was a shout out to Fantetti Law.
Yeah.
FantettiLegal.com. Boom, boom,
Fantetti
boom.
Legal.
Boom, boom, boom.
So you're a comedian,
I'm a comedian.
a
I'm
podcaster, Sweat Equity Podcast. Shout out Sweat Equity Podcast.
We're the Sweat Equity Podcast, sweatequitypod.com. We're the #1 comedy / entrepreneurship podcast because there's no one else in the genre.
That's right. and so you've done a lot of stand up.
I'm a fractional CMO by contract. If anybody wants to book or talk about some fractional CMO work, they can go to lawsmithworks.com. And I also own a marketing agency / small to medium business advisory called Tocobaga, TOCOBA.GA.
What is a fractional CMO?
So fractional CMO, it's becoming more popular now post-COVID, right? Fractional CMO, fractional investors are becoming a thing as well, where people are putting into big real estate kind of funds to buy.
REITs.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So y'all are kind of real estate-ish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like the fractional C-suite stuff is like, there's a lot of tech companies. I will be their fractional CMO. Sometimes there's an interim fractional CMO. Hey, we just need someone to keep the wheels going. We need for 6 months, like an interim thing, right? Until we find that in-house person we want as a CMO. Or they don't really, I've worked with manufacturers. I've worked with all the unsexy businesses like, supply chain kind of companies. And they don't need a lot of marketing, but they do need it every now and again, right? They need to, and if they don't market out to customers, I just picked up a client, an engineering firm that we talked about the hiring funnel. He wants to get good talent in. So eventually you get to a point where they have too many clients, but they want to work on keeping the inside real nice, right? And so that we can use the same tactics for lead generation as we do to find talent. Because a bad hire, if you hire incorrectly, it's negative 298% ROI.
Oh, wow.
And everybody's listening, you two included. We've all worked with people who are like, this person just bums me out and they suck at what they do. And it's like a black hole in that
Shout out
department.
Kenny Monzon. That's what he was.
Yeah, Kenny,
Yeah, Kenny. Fuck you, Kenny.
Fuck you, Kenny, dude.
I feel like it's Kenny Powers right now. Fuck you, Kenny.
So then what's the difference between fractional CMO and you said you had a marketing agency? What's the difference
So-
between those two? Because they
so
kind
somebody-
of coalesce almost.
Right. We were doing the fractional CMO thing before it kind of came. I have a business partner, my co-host on the podcast,
Gotcha.
Sweat Equity. His name's Eric Redinger, and we don't have account managers. And I'm going to try to push this as an agenda, kind of a marketing campaign for us.
Go for it.
Well, we don't have. No, I'm just saying in general, not just here, but for our whole brand. Is we don't do the like. What happens with a lot of marketing agencies is they push you off to an account executive.
Yep.
Or a client service person.
We have experienced that.
Yeah. And those people are usually just above entry, but don't have a lot of knowledge. We've been doing it the hard way since I started the company in like 2015, is I was soup to nuts with every client I've ever had. I go, what are your goals? Let's start there. And then we reverse engineer. Because I had a business planning writing background. And that was the only way I knew how to kind of like, okay, what do you want to do? What's your revenue goal? Okay, let's throw that on the board. I'm going to put that on the right side of this whiteboard. We're here on the left side. I'm going to draw you the plan on how we're going to get to there, right? So it was a lot of that kind of like just very basic logic to me. But my friends...
Are you working with like a lot of product sales? Is that...
No, I work with mostly...
How do you track conversions then? Are
Well, you
using
can track leads, and you can track the conversions of those leads.
Are you using Google Tag Manager?
Oh yeah, I'm all up in that. Oh,
I'm all
Oh,
about
oh
that.
yeah.
But what you are, Law, you're more of a strategic partner than a vendor. Because a lot of people, they're just like, oh, I'm a vendor. This is what you're going to pay. This is what we're going to do for you. But it seems what you are is almost like you're in it.
Look,
you're in it like almost like a board member.
I fucking hate most marketing agencies.
I'll
Yes,
tell you,
bro.
They're
it's like
garbage.
$5,000 fucking minimum.
That's
to
what
have
we
them
were.
jump
That's
on.
what we were paying for
If-
our real estate photography company, and I could tell you this: they literally did nothing.
Look, if they're
Nothing.
not doing I call this the 4 holy metrics of marketing. For any, if you're looking to hire, if it's one person because you're really small and you just need someone to help, or you're a bigger company that you really want to have an agency, if they don't really break down ROI, that's the number one, right?
You mean ROAS?
ROAS, yeah,
Return on advertising spent. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm talking about ROI in general, overall, and accounting for their own fee into that. I call it an adjusted ROI. How they'll report, if they do report, which a lot of them don't do, surprisingly, is they should be going. That first page should be a vital sheet, like a ER doctor, right? And it should say ROI. Here's the ROI we've given you. That should be number 1 on that sheet. The 4 underneath it: cost per lead, cost per acquisition, average revenue. Now you got to deem that if you're a service, it's got to be, within a time frame like a year. If it's a product, it'll be average revenue for sale, something like that. You have to figure that out for your
marketing
company.
takes quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
Like 3 months.
And you have to account
establish.
to account for lead time. If you're B2B, it's going to take longer to close.
And
right?
then when you're A/B testing any kind of campaign, it could.
Well, I'm not even getting into that. I'm just talking. This is like basic stuff. What I start out and I go, what is your cost per lead, cost per acquisition, average revenue of a first client, patient, customer, and then lifetime value
Of the customer.
You give me, I know those 4 numbers. I can do everything else like A/B testing in between. But those are the 4 holy metrics I've come up with, because to me, it's math. It's marketing is a lot more planning than it is creative and artsy. It's way more operations based than people realize now. It's not Mad Men. It's not sitting around looking at fucking cigarette ads on a poster and going, I don't know about that. Like it's so fragmented too. There's so many tactics and there's so many different ways to get people's attention, but there's also more competition with all these different, segmentations. So like, just look at like online advertising, like you were talking about, right? So it's like, that's how I got in this world.
I mean, you're not doing traditional, I'm assuming.
I'll do whatever makes sense for the client. I don't
Traditional though?
Sure.
Print?
If you're big enough,
Print?
if you're big enough,
Maybe a billboard.
if it makes sense, if you're a
For your
Look,
doctor's office. How about let's
if
take
you're a golf club company,
golf club? Yeah, like PXG, maybe.
who-
They did phenomenal traditional.
old people still read the paper.
That's true.
Oh, well, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Right. So
Okay,
it matters. I always play to the company, and I always try to come into like, all right, I go, and this is kind of an asshole way to phrase it when I come into
Fuck
the
it,
thing.
phrase
I
it.
go, well, this is how I do it in meetings and intro meetings. I go, who do you think your target audience is? And a lot of them will be like, I don't know, which is fucking crazy to me. Right.
How
or
are you in business?
I'd say
if you don't know?
half go, they don't know, half go, we definitely know it's this, and this. And then I go, okay, I do an audit in the beginning and I go, I'm going to do some research and I'll go, give me some comps on your competition. Give me some recommendations to look up, a starting point. Who are your direct competitors or indirect competitors? And then I'll go look at it and go, they're always way off. It's crazy. It's like, if we're doing golf clubs, right? They'd be like, we got to be hot. We got to be on like all the YouTube interstitial ads for the live tournament or something. It's like, that ain't your audience. You're for old people.
You're for AARP.
Right. The number 1 predictor of wealth is age. So we're going to hit them where they are. Fish where the fish are, man.
Are you using SEM Rush for your research or?
I've used it. I use, I mean,
SEM
you want to talk
Rush is
tech
pretty
stack,
good.
dude?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, let's get it. I
yeah,
love marketing.
I like
so-
SEM Rush. Well, I mean, if you like it, this is fun to hear, But
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are like, I don't even know what any of
Bro,
this shit
so
is.
this podcast is just about entrepreneurship, multiple topics. It could be about houses one day, it could be about doctors
Sure.
the other, law the other, and then it could be about marketing.
How about this for your tech stack?
we-
If
let-
anybody's listening,
Yeah,
I
go
want to
ahead.
be the Susie Orman of digital. This is why I say in
Who
my
is
podcast.
Susie Orman?
She's that financial lady that talk like, oh, she takes calls and people are like,
No,
I'm in over my head on credit cards.
Law, how old are you?
39, but I've been 70 my whole life. I'm Benjamin Button, dude. No, I've always been a way older man trapped in whatever age I am. But Susie Orman, she takes calls and helps people financially. That was like a show she had forever. There's some gilfs listening to the show. They know what I'm talking about. They can't see my eyes, but I'm winking. But like, if I'm anything, I have to be resourceful for what I do, right? Because now everything changes so quickly, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
SEM, I don't get too much into like I'm agnostic on your tech stack, right? Because what I love now, it doesn't mean I'm going to love it in 2 years or 3 years. And I come into usually what the client has a lot of the time and try to work around that because all these things are not all that different, right? There's nothing that, I mean, HubSpot's great, but you pay
HubSpot sucks,
$60,000. Well, you have to buy into it like a cult.
Nah, bro. I mean, use the automation through it, everything. It is, you can pay half the price for Ascendant Blue.
Did you have a certified marketing HubSpot guy like myself?
Didn't need one.
No, I know, I'm kidding.
Didn't need one. I mean, it's
expensive.
It's intuitive, but it doesn't take a genius to learn. The people that don't know how to use it are, in my opinion, derelicts. I mean, they're not very intelligent, and maybe business owners can profit from it if they're looking for a basic marketing plan, but HubSpot is not really that great, man.
I agree.
And we paid for it for an entire year. And
how much was it? I gotta ask.
I think it was like 7,000 or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know.
So you got, I mean, like,
Yeah, and we didn't have multiple users. Okay,
Right.
We bought it so we bought the sales platform and then we bought the marketing platform
Right.
because we were hoping that guy would, translate into market, but didn't utilize it at all. And then I started diving into it, and I was like, "Bro, what the fuck is going on?"
So I'm gonna
drip
guess-
emails, top of funnel, all the way down to bottom of funnel, reminder email, bro. It's pointless. It's pointless when you can buy platforms that are much cheaper,
Right.
like Send in Blue, which now
Brevo.
changed their name. Yeah, Brevo. And it didn't make sense. It
Yeah.
didn't
So,
make
and
sense.
like, if you're a little bit bigger, sometimes you just want to like the last time I really was
It's for managers keeping track of what people's.
Well,
doing.
last time I was in
That's
it, we had like an affiliate kind of wellness system. We had like 4,000 like hippie moms that were hawking this wellness stuff.
doing yoga.
Well, it wasn't quite Herbalife, but it was. It kind of felt like it. It was like, your kooky aunt that wears a lot of turquoise. She's been divorced twice. Yeah, she's kind of the cool aunt, but she's flaky. We had like 4,000 of those wellness people out there, and so that helped with like that affiliate kind of marketing side of that because it's just so much volume, and then also pulling in more people to be those wellness people. But like at scale, it makes sense. But like if you're under $1 million a year, under $5 million a year, I don't know if I'd use HubSpot,
It doesn't make sense, right? Yeah.
but I'm guessing psychology wise, is that you're kind of like, if you're like kind of, I am where I go, I know what I don't know, but I can out hustle. I was a C+ student until I got into business classes. Then it was all A's. Well, I'd never read the summer reading.
Never did that, right?
I was so bad at reading, and I was just I'd think of baseball or something just dumb. Well, I'm trying to read Billy Budd or some garbage that.
Stars in the sky or
So,
some shit.
so I get A's in math, and then I get D's in English every year, and it would be like, all right, time to
Math
offset.
is where it's at, bro. Math is numbers.
Hey man,
numbers
we wanna
is a
take some
universal
shrooms.
language.
Let's talk. Math is.
Well, you got
everything.
some shrooms?
No,
I'll
me.
take some
I
right
didn't- I
now
didn't know it was-
on the podcast, bro.
I'm gonna make a second date. I'm gonna leave my sorority sweater so I have a reason to come back.
I'm no bullshit when I say that. I'm
I'm
serious.
down.
Yeah.
I'm down like 4 flat tires.
No,
man.
last time I did it, it was like, what
I'll watch. I'll watch.
You don't partake?
Oh, he's got a kid, so he can't.
I got 2 kids, man.
Hey, I'm just trying to make sure my
mine
wife is
are
cool.
half Korean, so they kind of take care of themselves.
So are they? Do they have?
I'm glad you laughed at that, because if it was silent after that,
Well, only
it'd be a little
because
racist.
my wife has only Asian friends. I don't know if it's
That's
because she was
literally
in
all she
AP
has.
classes.
But his
or
wife's
whatever.
not Asian.
No, she's Cuban like me, and
yeah.
I would have never thought. But every single one of her friends
Are
is
Asian,
Chinese, Vietnamese, Korean,
Japanese?
no Japanese, but
Wow,
all those,
racist.
right?
And here's what people don't know, and that you probably have insight on.
Yeah.
I didn't know this till I was married to a Korean gal. Was there is a hierarchy? You know how women hate other women into a party, right?
Yeah.
All right, so now there's another layer with Asian people
Oh,
that there's a whole like, all right, Japanese is like up here, Chinese, Koreans kind of like right below that. They judge by what kind of Asian
Do they
American
hate
you are.
Filipinos?
Yeah, it's like anything
Filipinos are
island,
bottom?
any islands. Yeah, they're like, "Ugh." So
They're like,
not
you're basically
only are
Caribbean.
women just horrible to each other on that regard, but like if you're Asian and it's like you're from Vietnam, it's like, pfft.
So what's Cuban for in the mix of all that?
See, I don't know. Well, Cuban's not Asian.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
know
Yeah.
that's my point. So how the fuck?
But I'm sure there's a Hispanic version of this.
Yeah,
Hey,
there is.
38 seconds.
There is. All right, when we get back, we'll continue the conversation with Law, and make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and check us out on Spotify and all the major podcast channels. We'll be right back. All right, guys, and we're back with Happy Hour Holidays, talking to Law, marketing, and many other things.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure
I'm a
where we
weird
left
guy.
off.
The guy's a stand up on the mic right now.
No, but what
I'm
do we-
I'm a DILF, you know. I was.
Dad, I like to fuck.
I'm a former D1 mathlete. I like to say.
Athlete.
Yeah.
I think we were talking about how good you were at math, but bad at English, and then we were
No, we were starting talking about the
transitioning-
Asian part, you know? The
Oh no, the Asian we were talking off air.
See, I got y'all on tangent highway. My ADHD just glommed onto y'all.
Do you want some Adderall?
Sure. Yeah. Always. No.
Oh, no, we
I,
were talking about the mushrooms.
Oh yeah. Well, that
no.
Then we had to cut out on that.
right.
No, no,
Well,
but then it got down to
mushroom. Here's the thing with mushrooms. I think
cybacillin.
yeah, I'm glad it's becoming more commonplace and not really like.
Wasn't common when you were back in high school, bro? Because that's
A
when I
little bit.
started doing it.
Oh yeah. I mean, I grew up here in Tampa.
Really? Where?
Yeah, cow feeds all
Like I
over
was.
the place.
People don't get this. if
What
they're
high school did you go
I
to?
went to Jesuit. I didn't want to go there.
All dude school, bro.
Yeah, it was hot. Yeah, it was so hot.
Hey,
Gym
but
class,
no, the
gym
Tampa
class was
Catholic
all-
girls, right? I mean, you guys used to
No.
come.
No.
I thought they had an all-girls school, all-boys school.
There's an
and
Academy
they,
of the
they
Holy-
would prom it together, right?
So that's the promise when you're in 8th grade and go look at it. They go, Academy girls are going to be waiting outside for you in the parking lot. And it's like, bitch, that school's 7 miles away. they're not doing shit. I never saw nary a woman, a girl sitting outside.
so it was
waiting.
all dudes the whole fucking time.
Yeah, I won class wit because we didn't have class clown, and I won cutest kid because the priest got
Who
to vote.
voted cutest kid?
The priest got the
Who voted cutest kid, bro?
Cutest
You know what
behind.
that means? A bunch of dudes voted
That's
for.
that's a joke.
Oh, okay.
What's it called? No, Bert. I'll always be the second best comedian at best because Bert Kreischer went there as well.
I don't know who that is.
He is. He's touring arenas right now.
Oh, nice.
He's the comic that takes his shirt off right when he gets on
Wait,
stage.
the machine.
Yeah,
That's him?
Oh,
used-
are you
I used
the
to open
machine
for him.
like
Yeah.
like the movie, The Machine?
Yes.
Yeah.
The guy with the beard?
Yeah.
He grew up in Tampa?
Yeah, dog.
Holy shit.
No shit.
Yeah. And he's
Oh,
always been
fuck.
fucking awesome to me. So
This is a great movie, by the way.
I look at him like a mentor from afar. Like every couple of years, I'll hit him up about
Same
something.
age?
He's 12 years older than me.
Yeah, because he does look older.
Yeah, no, but like when I moved to LA, he was nice enough. Our dads were buddies here, like kind of acquaintances. And I didn't realize I was so green when I moved to LA when I was 21, right after I graduated. And I was like so green with stand up. And I didn't know how big of a deal it was for him to like be like, come up to the Melrose Improv and I'll, just come hang out with me. And I was like, man, that's so fucking nice. Looking on the other side of that, I don't want to do that shit for anybody. He was like, just come hang out at the bar. I'm going to go do a set. And every time I've seen him right before he gets on stage, he's like, I'm the most fucking hungover I've ever been in my life. And then goes up and murks the room. Just fucking annihilates every time.
Have you ever headlined a show?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've
where would you say is the
I want to shoot my
not
own.
the most famous, but just like your favorite place that you've headlined? City, state, whatever.
Gotham in New York was,
Gotham, like where Batman's at?
Yeah, in New York. It's in the gay part of New York, Chelsea. Batman.
Where's Robin at?
Are you the Cape Crusader? I like a daddy in black. That's all Robin talking about it. What's it called? No.
So that was like the favorite place that you
Comedy Store in LA. It's tough to beat. Melrose Improv in LA is great.
Headline.
Oh, headline. I've headlined at Comedy Store in LA. I think I headlined at Gotham. I booked my own tours when I was like 24, 25.
I was looking at a couple of your bits.
Oh no. Well, I do now.
There's a couple times where the audience was
not
not appreciative.
I like that.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
I know.
I thought
it's
it was
funny.
cool as shit.
Yeah, I know. It's
I was
funny.
like, bro, he doesn't give a fuck.
Well, I now like.
How do you deal with that?
I love doing. I love going on stage with nothing prepared and seeing how far I can go without having to do a joke I've written. You know, and sometimes it'll be the whole set. Most of the time, I love riffing. I love doing like improv on stage. I don't say I'm like great at crowd work because I don't try to dip into the crowd too much.
I've noticed,
but they'll come to me and then it's game on. Like if I see someone heckling before I get on, I'm like, yes. Because I used to hang out.
You talk some shit to them too, though.
Well, I feel like I got a background in that because I have a good group of guy friends that I grew up with in Tampa, and people would hear us talking to each other like, are you going to fight Jimmy? I'm like, oh, it's one of my best friends. What are you talking about? I love the guy. You know, like we were pretty nasty to each other, and I lucked out to have a really good, funny group of friends. And so,
you ever try to fight a heckler?
No, but they've tried to fight me plenty of times. Oh yeah, I've hidden in a lot of kitchens in comedy clubs.
Are you serious?
When I was younger, I didn't know how to really. I would get mad that they're ruining the show.
Oh, yeah.
And I would do this kind of like hero, kind of thing in my head where I'm like, I'll eat this heckler if I can shut him down. It won't ruin the rest of the show behind me, right? And so this was a bad strategy, but really the key to it is I've got a microphone. You can just let them talk. They're gonna run out of steam.
Yeah, they are.
Like you don't even have to say that much, honestly. But if you want to be a little cutting, I just realized I have to say it with a smile now instead of like just going at it like we're on a fight, like gonna get in a fight to pick up basketball game. Yeah. You know that kind of beef because that's the energy I was bringing when I was younger.
So we have the improv, we have both side splitters. Have you performed in Tampa?
Oh yeah, perform all over.
Are you performing in Side Splitters Wesley Chapel soon?
I'm actually will probably go out there this weekend because Casey
Are you gonna be a host?
Balsham.
Are you gonna be a host?
I'm gonna try to do a guest set probably. Just come in because my friend's headlining.
Bro, if you can. I mean, I'll go watch it. I live in Wesley Chapel.
I'll let you know.
I go up there to Side Splitters all the fucking
I'm gonna
time.
The converted movie theater room.
Yeah.
Which
Bro, this is what I hate about going to that Side Splitters is that the first joke out of every comedian's fucking mouth is about the converted movie.
Well, you gotta say something.
Which I get it.
You can't just be like, "This is great."
I get it. Right. I get it. But I'm like, we all know.
Yeah, but
I don't even know how they're still operating because the one in Carewood is dope as shit, bro.
Yeah, BT's done a great job since he took over.
It's always fucking packed. All right, the one in Wesley Chapel, bro, you got like 3 rows. There's not really a lot of people up there. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been out there in a while. If a friend is in town doing that club, I'll go check, like go hang out. You said this weekend. I'm in fucking Utah.
Sorry.
I'm a bitch.
You'll be the only.
You playing that?
You'll be the only non-white in Utah.
That's right. That's right. We used to go up to Ohio because our family lived in Ohio. Touching on the non-white shit, and we'd walk through the mall, and all you have in Ohio, all you have in Ohio are black people and white people. Anybody with tan skin,
the South.
Anybody with tan skin
You're Mexican.
Who are
Oh
they?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
be walking by, I'm like,
There's
no,
a
that
Taco
chick is
Bell
checking
over
me
there.
out.
Yeah.
My brother's like, no, you're tan.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I would say, it's boring being white. So, we had a good run, white guys.
Oh, you guys are
2,000
fucked
years,
now.
not bad. Not bad, dude.
Dude, look,
We were the Alabama of races.
I don't think white people are racist, man.
No, of races, not
Of
racists.
races?
And
Oh.
a lot of them are. But yeah, we talk about y'all at the meetings. I'm just kidding.
Cuban guys?
No,
Spanish
Cubans are my favorite, dude, because my family, we meet.
Yeah, we'll row your boat, bro. We can.
No. I'm gonna. I was taught how to play dominoes.
Oh.
We just do dominoes where you hit them over and they down in a line. Y'all hang out all day with your family. We don't do that shit. We're like Norwegian. My family, we hang out. We meet 3 times a
You
year.
guys are Vikings.
Might hug. I'm a white mutt, so I got nothing I can claim. But I'm Tampanian. I'm a 3rd generation Tampanian.
We're tampons.
Tampanian.
Tampons.
Respect Tampanian.
I mean, I was born and raised here, so was my brother. Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
If we're related.
Yeah.
Bro, it's tampons.
I
I know technically the term is tampanian.
Well,
I get
it's just
that part.
it's been so hacked that I've heard people say that so much in my life that I'm just like, I don't.
Are you triggered by that word?
No. I love tampons because
Oh, man,
I don't want to
Gabe.
deal with blood. I'm not a blood guy. No, my dad was an NFL running back that came out of here.
What?
Yeah, I got my
Ooh.
mom's genetics.
Ooh.
Larry Smith, you can look him up. He's in the old Gatorade commercial. I don't know if you remember this.
It was
they tell the-
creamsicle.
Well, they tell the story of Gatorade kind of thing, old school.
UF, right?
Yeah,
UF?
and he's the fast white guy at the end of that.
He knew who your dad was.
Well, I saw the Gatorade commercial, the original one when it came out, but I didn't know whose dad it was.
Yeah.
Well, what years did he
Oh,
play
oh,
in Tampa?
He went to Robinson High School where Terry Bollea went.
Okay.
Hulk Hogan.
Oh shit.
Hulk Hogan's
Fuck.
name is Terry Bollea.
Yeah, I know. I think he's fighting against being named Terry.
Man. He still fuck Bubba the Love Sponge's, right?
Dude, I went on Bubba after he trashed my show, and I was like, "Oh, don't bring this up. Don't bring up the Hulk thing. Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up." Because I loved Bubba the Love Sponge growing up here. He was like a legend. Shock jock.
1025.
Power Pig, 93.3 FLZ.
Oh, you're
yeah.
going all the way back.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When he killed a pig on air or something like that. That's all I can remember. And then he went 98 Rock. This is when all this shit mattered.
Yeah.
Now it's all ranchero music. And like half the stations are Spanish now.
Yeah, they all buy them out. That's what
It's
Right.
because Cuba's coming up.
Well, it's like I guess
From
they're-
Miami to
I guess they don't
Tampa.
listen to podcasts as much. I don't know.
No, bro. I mean,
But
podcasts get a lot.
I love Cuban families because y'all hang out all day.
No, we don't.
Well, maybe not your family, but
No, not our family.
like you put a pig on a spit.
Bro, that happened.
There's a bunch of uncles going to tell you some shit.
Yo,
They're going to
no,
drop some
that
knowledge
is
on
no
you.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We don't do that shit.
Dude, so like I remember, I don't know if you remember this. It was off of Sheldon, just north of Waters. Leo had like a fucking farm. Motherfucker pulled out a gun
Mm-hmm.
and just shot the pig in the head.
I thought they stabbed him.
No, shot him in the head, bro, and then roasted the pig for Christmas.
This sounds like
And then my mom was like, "We're never going back here again."
It sounds like an episode of The Boys or something. It sounds graphic as fuck.
Well, I mean, it was for Christmas pork roast, whatever.
Yeah, but they could have been like, "Hey, look over there for a second."
No, they were like, boom.
Hey, but it makes sense, right? Like all the best food comes out of like some weird kind of hard scrabble life, right?
Yeah.
I've wanted to do a Cuban coffee drive-through like for like 10 years.
Oh, you can't find that.
I know it, but everybody who has Cuban coffee or colada
It's amazing.
is like, this is the best shit I've ever had in my life. Cuban bread's the best.
Yes.
And the deal is when you're, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you get rationed out food in Cuba.
Yes.
So you learn how to go, okay, I've got X amount of ingredients. How can I make this 7 different ways, right? Or 70, depending on, but like, that's why you're awesome with a pig. And Mexican food's the same way. It's like, we only have these amount of things. We're going to have to make everything with beans somehow, like
We're gonna have to find a way to make a taco.
Italian food's the same way. Like all the
Italian food's good.
but it came out of like hard living, you know,
Yeah.
Greek food, same way. It's just all the tzatziki, all the lamb, all that shit.
So you're Nordic, right? So what kind of food do we got?
Oh, I'm not. No, I'm a white mutt. I don't know.
Scandinavian.
No, I'm not. I don't. I'm
You said.
nothing. Oh no, we act like a Scandinavian family, meaning like we like barely hug and like, okay, you're doing all right.
I mean, you're out here looking like Thor, bro.
Yeah. Well,
Minus the
I
muscles.
look like. Well, I told my kids I'm the Thor of Tampa Bay, and my daughter kind of like. My son knows it's a joke. He's 7. My daughter's 6, and she's like 90% sure that's a joke. But when she was really little, I told her like, if you make me angry, I'm going to make it rain and lightning outside. And I knew the weather was going to be shitty, and it started happening. Go, we're not going to the park today. And she's like, and she still kind of buys it. No, I'm starting to look like Loki. I'm starting to be very old man looking.
Are you big into Marvel?
You know, I fucking want to punch all my comedian friends for getting me into it. I never really liked it.
But now
I like the puzzle of everything. I like how I honestly like the production side of it. Like, how do you fit all of these interesting characters?
They were the
into
first
these
ones
sto-
to do it. Yeah.
How do they do it in the storyline that makes sense?
They use
10 years down the line.
you know how, right? They were going off the comics.
Well, sure, yeah.
So when you see if I
Can you
don't
give me
know,
another one of those?
you want a White Claw?
He has one.
Yeah.
Do you want another one?
Another one.
As long as you don't Cosby me. Yeah.
Hold on.
Hey, Manny, give me the GHB.
You got it.
Bing, bing.
Yeah, no, I like the production side of it because if I'm anything, I'm a puzzle brain kind of guy. So like, I go, how do you figure out how to do that with all these people, all these movies in one big timeline? And then like something happens where that the Kang guy, Jonathan Majors, just got in trouble.
Well, he's still gonna be Kang though.
They
haven't released him.
but they might.
No, they haven't released.
They
him.
might go a different direction.
Well,
and that
Kang
changes-
Dynasty Avengers 5.
But they don't. The way I heard it though, they don't have to have him.
He didn't get convicted guilty.
I know.
So that means
And
that
he's probably the best actor in all of those actors. What? Chris Evans
Captain
acting like
America
you're
is my favorite.
fucking football coach. Yeah,
Captain America is my favorite Avenger.
yeah, but I'm talking acting. I'm talking range.
I would say RDJ.
Wait,
Tropic
who's your favorite?
Thunder.
Wait, who's your favorite? Who's your
Avenger?
favorite actor
My favorite actor
or
Leo.
actress?
Leo.
Okay, got range. Because
Leo.
if you said De Niro
No,
or
fuck that guy.
Pacino,
Nope.
when guys say that, I'm like they're the same guy.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer's my favorite.
Val Kilmer.
Whoa.
The
The
I
Doors.
don't know about that.
The
bro.
Doors.
Val Kilmer's a
Tombstone?
typecast. He's pretty much typecast, bro.
Bullshit. Can we pull up his IMDb?
I mean, we could.
He wasn't. Batman.
So Tombstone,
yeah.
he was Doc Holliday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Okay, all right. Actually, you know what?
The Doors?
I retract my
Yeah.
last statement. I retract my last
He's in
statement.
Top Gun.
Yeah, well, that's Doc Holliday, in my opinion, Tombstone, bro.
One of the best.
I love that movie. Kurt Russell, bro. I mean, great.
Yeah.
Wyatt Earp.
Oh yeah.
And then Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott's not,
Can I
but
get
Sam
you a
Elliott is
Sioux City
typecasted.
sarsaparilla?
Sam Elliott is typecasted.
Oh, he is.
Do you
for
know
sure.
who is the most typecasted actor, in my opinion, or
Kramer.
actress?
Ryan Reynolds.
No,
Oh, Kramer.
no,
Kramer.
no, bro,
Kramer.
Samuel L. Jackson. He's always this. Oh my God, these motherfucking steaks on the motherfucking plane. All right. He also did Shaft. He also did the one, the Magnificent Eight, or the one with
Hateful Eight.
John.
Wait, but what about what was the one? The Kingsman. The Kingsman, he wasn't the same.
He
guy.
wasn't in
Django?
Kingsman.
yeah,
Django, yeah.
Pulp Fiction?
He's a raggedy old motherfucker that just likes to spit out.
I thought that was
bullshit.
way different though. That's,
Django Unchained was a
He's
great
Nick
movie.
Fury.
Yeah.
Nick Fury, he's the
Doesn't-
same shit.
He don't have
bro.
to do much in that. Though.
He's typecasted the entire fucking time. Now Django Unchained.
he made a string of shitty movies. He was the lead in.
what?
Just
What?
to take
Pulp
money.
Fiction?
No. After that, I'm saying after that, like
Quentin Tarantino. That's who I was thinking.
I was saying, like the Shaft era, like around those movies.
Well, he made one Shaft movie,
but he made a bunch of
and then
shitty
he made
other
a
movies like
second
that.
one
Yeah,
where his son was out there.
yeah. I like him in Goodfellas as Stax.
Goodfellas.
He stacks.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, forget about that,
Holy
right?
shit, bro. Complete. He was skinny as
Yeah,
fuck.
he gets
then.
up and he's like,
and he
huh?
gets shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're
Oh
about to
my-
be made.
Right,
Oh.
right. Yeah.
Oh, we're at 26 seconds.
Okay. Well, when we get back, we'll continue the story. Keep
After these messages.
after
After
these
these
messages,
messages.
like, comment, and subscribe, and keep it tuned into Happy Hour Holiday.
Bro, you know.
And we're back.
As a
Yeah, and we're back. Yeah.
but yeah, what this show, how long y'all been doing this show? I'm gonna hijack and ask y'all questions.
Since July 12th.
Yeah.
We did a meet the hosts where we talked about each other. Well, we talked about our business. We didn't actually talk about ourselves.
Yeah.
You know,
What do you want to talk? What do you want to tell the audience about yourselves? I'll just play therapist for y'all.
I'm an asshole, and I don't give a fuck if I hurt your feelings. Go fuck yourself.
I don't think you're an asshole.
No. I tell the truth, which makes me an asshole because people don't like hearing the truth.
Well, if you're
Which,
like
in
one of
my
those
opinion,
people
makes
that's like,
me-
I'm a truth teller, and then just says a bunch of crazy shit unfiltered.
Well, that's not true.
No, I'm saying if you're one of those people,
I am
Then
one of
yes.
those people. Well, I
But-
don't say a bunch of crazy
But
shit.
No.
how does he react when somebody says the truth about him is the truth?
I don't know.
Ooh.
Why don't you
Yeah,
start
you-
saying some truth right now, dog?
do you feel sensitive? Because yeah, you're jumping on
I'm
that.
triggered.
You see, he triggered it.
Yeah.
You triggered it. I don't know how to react now.
He can dish it, but he can't. Take
Yeah,
it.
but do you see how passive he was not to answer the question that you
This
asked?
is y'all's dynamic
yeah.
because
Yeah.
for you to offset that
That's
passive
it.
aggressive
That's the way
meet
it works.
sensitive gives it.
Well,
can't
Manny,
take
who
it.
are you, bro?
I am a politician at
Yeah,
heart.
he is.
You're the diplomat in the
He's
family.
the diplomat.
Hey,
yeah.
I can get along with any fucking person you put me in a room with.
That's a
I mean,
fact.
that's why. I mean,
That's
I
a
guess I
fact.
was good at sales when we started this business, and my brother was good at everything else. You know, so he's a more technical person. Technology wise, I think
You reminded me of something. So that's probably why y'all work well together.
That's
So
exactly why. Opposites
there
attract.
is we take a lot of these behavioral personality tests, like for like occupational behavioral kind of tests, right?
Mhm.
Sure.
Like Myers-Briggs is garbage. Like it's kind of been
I
proven.
have
It's
no clue what that is.
that's like when people are like, I'm an ENFJ, that's mine. It's a very simple. You can go on 16personalities.com and do it,
Oh, okay.
and you'll find out. But it's an old
It's
personality
like a
test.
Worcestershire
Oh, cool.
test.
16
almost.
personalities.
Yeah,
I
it's a
know- I know
little,
it's
but it's a little. It's not that accurate. It's fun to
No?
do.
Oh, it's not that accurate.
I mean, well, it's you should do it.
yeah, try it.
And
It's a
see-
psychology test. That's
No?
what it is. Just like
But
Worcestershire.
But you said it was an older one, so they have another one that's more.
there's a
updated?
bunch of them. We've taken a bunch. There's the
so
I'm,
what
gonna,
personality are you?
I'm an ENFJ
What is that?
dash
mean?
A. So it's like extrovert, intuitive, feeling, judging, assertive. I think is what I'm at.
I could actually see that.
Well, what I was going to say is we took a test. So we've taken the predictive index, the culture index. Those are good ones we like. The Enneagram is a good one to know if you're ever writing script. Like Marvel follows this a lot. Like, and you can find that we found this Enneagram thing that it's 9 different kind of personalities, and they gave the characters of Marvel like who each one is. So like, I think like Captain America's a 1 because he's like the straight, follow the rules kind of guy. Iron Man's a 3 because he's like a tinkerer. He's like he has to win. All that kind of personality.
Self-righteous.
What the Enneagram's good for is if you're ever writing a script or understanding dynamics of personalities interacting with each other, you can kind of figure out how they would do that with this kind of 9 personality thing. The one that you reminded me of with y'all's dynamic, it's the most accurate one I've ever taken. We take these on our show for fun, sweatequitypod.com.
Yes.
Number 1 comedy
Sweatequitypod.com,
business
yeah.
podcast in the world.
It's awesome.
And so this one we found, we had a guy that wanted to partner with my company,
What was the website?
sweatequitypod.com.
No.
16 personalities
16.
or Enneagram. I don't know how to spell that.
Okay. Because I don't know how to spell that either.
Dude, that's going to be a deep dive when you get high as shit.
Yeah. Why, you got some?
Well, I took some before I came in, but that's a little reason why my glasses are on.
That's the sunglasses.
Bloodshot. I didn't sleep a lot. I got allergies.
I bought it. I was like,
So-
we did it.
I may have taken just a little tiny
A
edible.
smidge, a
Well, I was in
smidge.
such work mode, I won't be fun. So I was like, I got to get out of this. So, but there's one called the Asher Strategies Test, and it's basically it'll assign it's 80 questions, and you're like, no way, this fucking thing's gonna get me. And we took it. My partner and I, business partner and I, took it, and we both were like, fuck this thing. This thing doesn't know us. And I took it 5 years ago. It's the most accurate by far. And what it showed me is why our dynamic works well together. So what it does is it'll give you a bunch of scores for different jobs. Like my highest score was like a 90 something for like dynamic CEO. And then right under that, my second highest was like director of operations, which makes sense because I'm very like process, operation, math, logic, all that kind of stuff. And then my clerical and admin scores were like a 4 and a 7. I hate doing them. So it's your proclivities. It's not that you can't do it. Like I can do clerical work. I just fucking hate it.
Don't want it.
And I have to like, get a Vyvanse to like really want to do it,
I've heard of Vyvanse. That shit is fucking...
get cocaine to really want to do a lot of admin.
Haven't heard of that.
And so what's it called? So the other thing it shows us is an ego empathy chart. And my buddy was bummed because
empathy.
Yeah. So it shows you
Empathetic to ego?
Well, no, it shows both scores, right? And it looks like crosshairs. So it'll be like on a vertical line, it'll show like ego, and on a horizontal line, it'll show empathy, right?
Yeah.
And his was bullseye, right? Mine was an 80 for both, which is good to run a business, to move the ball forward. But at the same time, it can be a liability because I'd get too manic at points and be like freaking out about distressed, right? And not really doing the clerical shit that I needed to do to kind of take away from that. But what we found is that dynamic works together because when I'm going nuts and I'm fucking stressing out like crazy.
And he's settled.
He's the one that's calm. He's the one that's like steady Eddie. And so that test, it's like $150, but it's like,
damn.
It's fucking.
I actually wouldn't mind taking that.
I would recommend it if y'all work together. I mean, if I ever hire full time, if I do,
we own the business together. I mean, it's
Right,
been
but I
working
mean,
for
like,
7 years, but
I would say it'd be a good investment in y'all's business.
I agree.
Because it'll tell you. It told us more about ourselves than we thought.
It could also tell you something you don't want to know.
No, my partner didn't like that he was like 50-50 right in the middle, and I was 80-80 because he thought that was like kind of failing. And I was like, no, this is why we've never been in a fight in 7 years working together.
When were you born?
84.
No. What month?
June.
Date?
25th.
What about your partner?
Do you want my social number?
Can you give it?
Are you going to do some astrology girl shit on me?
Yeah, that's the girl shit, bro. Oh my God, you're a Leo.
Well, he was.
But you know what I do? I go, what do you think I am? They don't even get it ever in the top 3 guesses.
Hung like Seabiscuit?
Oh no, not me.
Knocking at the
I'm a
ankles.
grower.
I'm a grower.
Yeah. I have 27-inch thighs. It's like a magic eye down there. I'm like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Just rub it a little bit.
But when I change and it's flaccid, I'm gonna turn away like I'm in the gym.
Well, the whole reason I was bringing up the
I'm
birds,
a Cancer.
Cancer.
Fucking the worst.
Well, I know you're a Cancer, but when were you born?
But
I'm just fucking
but
with
that's the worst one because not only are we called Cancer, but we're fucking crab.
Well, Cancer
We have
stands for something else.
I know, but
doesn't it?
but in our times, it's the worst mascot.
Yeah, it is.
Well, is it the worst mascot? I could like point out.
We have crabs and Cancer. That sucks, dude.
You missed out on scabies.
Well, what sign is that? Sagittarius?
Oh no, scabies isn't a
No,
sign.
I know. What were we gonna ask? Because
because so
I have
like
the
you're
devil's
saying the
birthday.
dynamic, and then you took the 150 test, you and your partner. My brother's born on the opposite side of the calendar as I am, So they say, you know, you need somebody who is like my brother. He's a people person, right? This guy can get along with anybody, not piss anybody off. Me, I can get along with a certain section of society, but then I could piss somebody off like crazy off of one thing I said because, I mean, I have no filter. I will say what I'm saying.
Both are good and bad, right?
So that means that both of us are different. And to be partners in this business outside of the podcast.
Don't get it twisted.
For
That's
7
hard.
years.
That's really difficult.
Actually, it's been.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
It has been a little bit
That's what brought
at times, but
Sure.
we don't argue.
But
bro.
that's what kind of
what you were getting
brought it up.
What you were
because, like,
alluding to, yeah.
Y'all worked well together. It's
Yeah.
really hard to work. I always talk about like the mom and pop. If you're a husband and wife team, it's really tough.
I couldn't do it. I tell you that.
Oh,
much
dude.
right now.
I mean,
couldn't do it.
my buddy calls me. I have a buddy that runs an IT company. We refer a lot of business back and forth. So we meet up, once a month to just trade nerd notes, as I call it. But like, well, he does IT back
Come
end
up
shit.
with
I'm all
this shit,
front.
bro.
I'm all front end, right? And so what's it called? But he see me talk to a lot of clients in my office. He's like, "You're a business therapist." So I was getting that vibe out of y'all because it's like the mom and pop part of running a business. It's divide and conquer because you're gonna go, I'm gonna take that thing, all this shit. You're gonna take all this shit, right? But then you like to be able to work in that dynamic and still have a good marriage is like takes a special kind of thing. Y'all being brothers. Now, here's what I want to ask y'all. Your dynamic, you come out the womb this way, that personality, because once you have kids, you go, that's how my daughter is. She's an alpha girly girl. That's how she's going to be. That's how a lot of women in my family are. And my son's a little sweet boy like I used to be until I learned how to cuss and make fun of people on stage. But like they came out that way, right? And they're dynamic with each other. They're starting to butt heads as they're getting older, which is kind of new.
We actually did not get along at all for about
But do you think your personality
24 years.
Oh, well, you
of
think
my
your
life.
So you think your personality developed like nurture nature?
I was
Sure.
I was a dirtball.
Yeah, he was a scumbag.
I was a jock dirtball that played sports,
and I was a skater kid.
Fucking
That couldn't dribble a basketball.
No, I could.
Oh,
I was
really?
athletic.
He was
I played
so
all
good.
sports.
The rare skateboarder that could dribble.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
always my thing.
No,
Like
no,
surfers
no.
and skateboarders could never dribble
Yeah.
a basketball.
No, I could, bro. I played soccer. I played football. Like not like in recreationally,
But he-
in leagues.
But he didn't
football,
like he
but
didn't like to
soccer,
be
yes.
part of a team. He
I
wanted
didn't.
to be
I
an
wanted to be
individual.
myself.
That's what I was gonna say. Skaters are individual people,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, and I wasn't a bad skater, and I wasn't a bad. I was. We won in high school our soccer league.
Yeah,
championship.
I mean, we
Yeah.
won. We won.
I was a defender. I was
Yeah.
center mid or center D,
Yep.
and he was center mid
Yeah, same.
or stopper. I guess you call me stopper.
I was a really good soccer player as well. And
Yeah.
then,
But the thing was that him and I, once he got to high school, he turned into a huge D bag. Okay.
yeah,
And,
as
I mean,
all
I
high
wasn't any
school
better.
Boys are.
I wasn't any better, but then we moved
What's
in
the age difference?
1 year or
1.5. I think.
18 months.
Yeah, 18
And then we
Oh, your
moved in
parents got it
together.
on, man.
Yeah, they did. And
That's
no,
turnaround.
back to back to back.
My kids
Yeah.
are 13. My kids are 13 and a half months, and I'm like, pfft.
So then
And
we
everyone's like, "Yeah, you guys fucked." They're like, yeah, that's the subtext.
the
guy.
wife was trying to get it out of the way is what it was. So then me and my brother move in together at a buddy's house when we were like 24. He was maybe 25. And
I was younger than that.
was he younger than
Oh
that?
yeah,
Might
that
have
was,
been.
that
Yeah.
had to be like
23,
21,
24.
22, 23, somewhere. Right
And then
there.
we were just having a fucking ball
Yeah.
over there, having fun. And we were like, bro, why do we hate each other? Well, I didn't hate him. He hated me. I was like,
I
why
didn't
do you
hate
me?
him. I didn't hate him. I
Whoa,
was just,
whoa,
I was-
therapy.
Look, all I was is,
Bro, Law
This is the
Law
best.
turned
This
this
is the
shit
best.
into.
I love it. I love this.
Unfortunately, I can tell myself that I was a fucking douchebag, cocky piece of shit. Worked out all the time, and I just didn't. I didn't think about being nice to people. I was being
Really?
an asshole to people.
That's
just because-
self-realization right there.
That's what shrooms are great for, buddy.
Yeah, no. Well, I did do those a lot. I used to pick them. I used to go with garbage bags, pick them for
Same
soda.
here. Same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I
Right
used
off
to
of George Road.
Yeah, and I used to sell
Get
them.
a drain
Road.
fields, baby.
Yeah, all of them, man.
Yeah.
I used to go there, and I would duck like I was in the army and shit. And
Mm-hmm.
there's a guy with a truck that he would be watching.
Didn't you
for
see
this
some
shit.
guy I fired off shots?
No, I mean that happened like several times. To
Yeah,
us.
you're
But-
trespassing, dude.
Yeah, exactly, man. And I mean, it was just the same like cow fields that people used to go through, and I used to just go there and pick them and eat them, and then fucking sell them at the same time. And you know, that's something that I went through. I mean, I tried.
But that was high school.
Yeah.
But that's
I mean,
that's interesting. You caught
Pre-minor.
yourself because a lot of people take that personality to the grave.
Oh,
Like,
to be
like
a-
there's nothing wrong with me.
No,
this
no,
is
to
just
being a douchebag.
being an asshole.
Oh yeah. I mean, I could. You know, one thing I can say is that if I feel like I did somebody wrong or I was a douchebag, I will call and apologize, regardless of whether they hate me or not. Just because I feel like internally I
now
was.
he's political.
I just feel like I was a bad guy there. So I was just like, I don't know if it's just in my head where I just want a clear conscience of being an asshole to somebody and hoping that they can forgive me. If not, then I'm
Well, you
sorry.
would
But
take
at
it-
least I went out my way and
Look,
said,
if I can teach my
acknowledge-
kids how to apologize, I really honed this in. I'm kind of a laissez-faire dad. Like, they'll figure it out. But like I'm rarely like I honed in on like a couple things. I'm like, what do I hate about a lot of adults? And if I can knock this out while they're kids, they won't be terrible adults in society. And the number one thing is not apologizing. You know when people can't do it?
Yeah,
They can't do it correctly.
They have a hard.
I'm like,
time.
you have to look your sister in the eye and apologize to her,
Oh,
and then tell her for what and why it made you feel bad, and she has to accept it. I'm like militaristic with that with them
I think that's
because
good.
look, how many women have I dated? They can't say I'm wrong.
They can't, exactly. That's the one thing about people in general. They
Well-
can't be like, hey, you know what? I did something wrong. I treated somebody
Right.
bad. Just fucking own it, man. Do you really want to?
Oh, I apologize a lot.
Would you ever
I fuck up
apologize
a
for
lot.
something that you didn't do that the other person did just to establish a better relationship with that other person?
I would do it to not be in the argument anymore with a woman because they'd wear you down. Like
would.
I'd be like, I'm gonna rope a dope this. I'm just gonna take it on the chin and then I'm gonna come over the top.
So, I mean, I'm putting this to actual real life context. Me and my sister, bro, we have not spoken in like a year and a half.
Yeah, I just had to block my sister.
All right, okay.
Oh, really? Shit.
Because
This is
everybody
relatable.
apologizes to her
Yeah,
for
the kowtow.
for everything that she does.
hmm
And then it's like, okay, make it okay with your sister. That way, the family can be
They
together.
do the short money game, right?
And
They go,
it's like-
just be cool now. Just be cool now.
Yeah.
Don't make a big thing.
Hey,
we got the holidays coming up, and you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, but the same shit's gonna happen.
Every fucking.
So
and
I had to tell the rest of the family, I go, I have to have boundaries.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with this. Like, I got like 28
So you're
shitty
like
texts.
me. You're like me then.
Well, I've learned how to be like, I'm not being a dick.
Diplomatic.
I feel like I'm a blend of both of y'all. Like I've learned how to pick my spots better, right? So I was more diplomatic probably in the past, but now people think I'm kind of a dick. And I'm just like, I'm just not putting up with shit.
Exactly.
We're only on this blue marble for so long. Like, how much do I want?
Exactly.
Look, and I've always been very good about like, I'm the friend that however you treat me will dictate the relationship. If we're getting a pizza and there's an extra slice, I'll give it to you. That's kind of how
Or we
we're,
could just cut it in half. I mean,
that's how I've always been though. Just like, it's not that big of a deal, right? That's not worth even arguing over, even if it's like, one of those kind of
well,
things.
let's not talk about a pizza. Let's talk about something more intrinsic.
Well, her shit was just transferring to me from something else that's projection.
Yeah.
But I still don't want to get a bunch of shitty texts in the middle of the night, a bunch of them that just say fuck off.
Yeah.
That I'm like, that hurts my feelings.
Mhm.
But I just go, she's not good to use texting or social media, so I have to block her on those things. And that'll be the boundary. I just send her a snail mail. She lives in town. Like, she lives like 5 miles away. Like, it's like, I just send her a snail mail happy birthday card because that's the only way we'll communicate
I
until we
said
talk
that to
about
her.
it.
She,
Because my family will do what I think yours is doing, where it's like,
that I am doing.
well,
not-
just no, but they'll go,
Yeah.
just come on, just say,
Exactly.
just
Yeah, that's exactly.
so we can
what
have a
it-
nice Thanksgiving. And I go,
No,
fuck
all
that.
shit,
I'm
bro.
not going
Fuck
to
all that
Thanksgiving
shit.
if
Well,
she
no, I
don't want to
wouldn't
talk
say
about it.
that. Like, she could show up in a place that I'm at existing, and
Well, my sister
I
hosted
wouldn't.
it,
I wouldn't
and
even.
I was like,
I wouldn't even
"Ah."
say. I wouldn't even say what's up because it's like, yo, bro, you acted a different kind of fucking way on the phone, And
Right.
then if you said it to my face, everything would have been good.
Right. If y'all ever need anything, and I'll put it out to anybody listening. We're recording, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
back.
yeah.
We're back.
we can
We're back
start
from
it now.
commercial.
Yeah,
We're back.
People y'all can hit me up. My email's law@tocoba.ga. But if you need a recommendation on like tech stack stuff, like what's the best social media, kind of manager for not a lot of money or stuff like that, I'm all up in that all the time. So same with AI stuff.
You use ChatGPT?
I do. We're getting an impacted ass full of fucking AI stuff that it's going to be the most overused marketing term. It's like when we're in the pandemic and pivot was the word you heard the most. We're going to pivot.
We're gonna pivot from
We're going
this.
to pivot to a remote workforce. We're going to talk on Teams. It's going to be great. And then no one knew how to do remote management. And every fucking old guy got on Zoom in the dad angle where it's up on their chin, up underneath that turkey neck, And then I always think about that New York Times writer that didn't know his camera was on. He was on Zoom and he was beating off.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I think I.
He's a really good writer too.
What?
Yeah.
Did he get fired?
Oh, is it Cuomo?
No. But I mean, Cuomo had a gaffe like that. I can't remember what
He
it
didn't
was.
have pants on or something like that, I think.
I don't I don't like politics because it's just like, I don't care enough. If it's important, it'll hit me.
Yeah.
It's fantasy sports for non-fantasy sports people.
Ah. So you play fantasy sports?
It's math, baby. I'm a math dork. It's a
In
stats game.
In your league, what position are you in?
I do an NFL league with my boys for the last 20 years.
Damn.
We're half of the league. We probably wouldn't stay in touch with each other except for this. And so it's a good hate because people throw old shit from high school back into it. Remember when Strober punched you in the eye?
From
Bitch.
Jesuit.
Well, I hung out with everybody though. I had a couple friends at Jesuit, but I wanted to go to Plant, so I hung out with all schools though. Yeah, especially when you don't have girls, you have to go seek. You have to go hunt.
Who's your QB?
Josh Allen, backup Stroud.
Just like this motherfucker.
I'm 8-4.
CJ Stroud.
But here's the
backup?
thing for your audience: no one gives a fuck about fantasy. Like y'all's reaction is the best I've ever gotten about talking about fantasy.
I fucking love it.
Dude,
I do a college fantasy league though.
Oh, fuck college.
No, we do it
fantasy.
via email. It's real dorky. It's a top 25 college fantasy football league. So there's only 8 people, and if the team drops out, you lose the players on that team. It's awesome.
So how does that make you feel?
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
I don't give a
I was just
fu-
using the.
I don't give a-
I was
I
using
wouldn't have
the
brought it up if-
reverse psychology that you were using on us.
Oh no, I wasn't using reverse psychology. I openly said I will hijack this if you let me. So tell me about y'all as brothers growing up.
Bro, what about us as growing up?
Well, I find your life change, your personality change interesting because a lot of people don't make that left turn.
I mean, we were me and my sister were close. Okay. And
Isn't that funny enough that they don't talk now, but they were the
now
close
we don't
ones.
talk now because she's a conniving little backstabbing bitch. Yes, Christina, I said it. If you're listening to this, go fuck yourself.
wow.
I don't give a fuck.
Hopefully they don't hear this one.
Well, hopefully she does.
Well,
Um,
I had family members that would hate watch my shit. So
Yeah.
Really?
our number one most engaged listeners, I think, at one point. Yeah.
I mean, listen, if you can't say something to somebody's face, you shouldn't say it, period.
It's exactly my attitude, except they'll do it behind a keyboard.
Yeah.
Well, that's
behind
the
a
problem.
keyboard,
We
not
got-
in front of a camera.
Hey,
they
how about
won't.
this? Most people,
Whoa.
I'm a honky. Most people don't know how to communicate. We have all these communication methods, but most people aren't very good at it.
Sure.
I find that's like what I'm best at. I used to keep stand up in my professional life kind of separate, and I realized they actually help each other. So like I can work with any client and explain marketing and the strategy and execution, project management, tactical, integrated omni marketing. Let's leverage online, offline, all the touch points. all that stuff. I can figure out a through line with any client and get them to educate enough, right? Because I've been doing so much stand up where I'm basically going up and you practice it in front of a crowd. Like you can't do stand up in the mirror. So it's like, I'm used to like just having to figure out.
You don't rehearse at all or
rehearse?
No, he said he did it. He said
you can't
he doesn't write.
rehearse it. No, but I mean like you can't, you can do it in the mirror all you want.
But you could do it. But you could do it in front of maybe your friends. Like, hey, 10 friends.
Oh fuck, they're the worst.
Yeah, I know, they're probably
like, what are you trying to do? Do open mic night in front of us? Like,
well, wouldn't the worst?
I'm the least.
Be the best?
I'm the least funny in my group of friends usually, because they're
shit.
well.
But you're the only one that has the courage to go in front of the crowd. Then
it's a different thing. It's like I read this Bill Simmons quote. He was a sports writer. Now owns The Ringer, but he was on ESPN2 forever. He had this quote that I remember, and I think about it with stand up. He was saying baseball is a team sport, is masquerading as a team sport, but it's individual sport. And stand up it's a monologue, but it masquerades as a conversation. Most comedians are very introverted. Like they're very socially awkward. It's the reason they have this
Murphy, Dave Chappelle. Come on now.
Okay, you can give me a couple of examples. I'll give you 1,000.
Andrew Dice Clay.
I'm
giving you examples.
Off stage.
Yeah, he's pretty introverted himself. He don't really like to deal with
Chappelle's off stage. I heard he's very introverted.
Yeah. Okay.
Eddie Murphy
off stage.
Off stage. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Eddie Murphy used to get trannies on the low.
That's
that?
right, bro. He got arrested for soliciting a transsexual.
Him and Hugh Grant, they're ahead of their time.
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant, the actor.
Yeah. He's British.
The British guy.
He's a British guy.
Butt cut guy. Yeah.
Butt cut.
He's got a butt cut like mine. Yeah, with better hair. But yeah, I mean, these things you do outside of your like work, white collar professional life, like y'all are doing, like this podcast is going to make y'all better at talking to any of your clients or vendors or any of that. Yeah. Because you're going to get so many reps you're going to get some awkward people in here. Like
we haven't had any lately, but when we first started, we had to literally dig fucking words out of people.
We have 10 episodes we will never release. No, I'm dead ass.
Well,
serious.
and then, so I would say put it out when we would have those. Sometimes those are actually, people love those because they're so awkward. But like, I would say maybe make that y'all's Patreon. All the awkward episodes go over there.
That's a good. That's a
yeah,
good
but
idea,
they wouldn't
actually.
appreciate that shit.
No, but that's a good idea.
You might be surprised.
Subscribe for the bad episodes.
A lot of this shit is like it's throwing spaghetti at the wall. This kind of creative, right? Like, but you guys, I think, have the same like outlook we do. It's like if 10 people listen, that's fine. If we have like 5,000, that's great. Right? That's like kind of where we're averaging right now. We need to step up our game. We're not happy there, but it's if you really think of all those people in one room and just listen to you talk in a conversation. But like I've started saying, we get a lot of booking agencies that send us like, this person's a founder and CEO of this tech company, but they're a programmer at heart. That's where they started.
And they're terrible.
They fucking suck. So
you guys are getting 5,000 downloads per episode.
If you aggregate all the listens, downloads, views, all that
5,
shit.
5,000?
Yeah.
Holy
we have
shit.
we have like low engagement, which sucks. So if we had 2,000 people that engaged a lot more, like commented and shared it, it would be exponentially bigger. Right. So it's like people listen to it and they go, boop, on it's active listening, passive activity. People are listening to this while they're jogging, doing laundry, driving,
not liking,
mundane
sharing,
life.
Commenting.
Well, and we didn't push it like y'all have been doing. You've been doing it every, break, which is good because you have to remind people, right? Yeah. But like for y'all, I'll ask the question we ask on our show because we have 2 questions we ask everybody on our show, and I'm gonna hijack y'all's show again.
Do it again.
Because then we have to get out of here after this break. The first question we always ask is, have you ever listened to our show? But y'all aren't a guest on our show, but it's like 10% ever listen before they come on, which is insane to me, right? They're asking us to come on our show as the booking agency or whatever.
And have never listened
and then they won't be like, the person that's coming on never even, they're like, what is this thing again? And so when I get a boring guest now, this is what I've warned them. I go, if we get another person that feels like this is homework when they come on, I'm going to fucking lay into them. I'm just going to go, I'm either going to hang up on them and we're just, him and Eric and I are going to talk because it's way more interesting, or I'm going to be like, hey, you didn't have to be here. I've said that to a guest.
Really?
He didn't get it.
Fire the
It
guest.
went right over his head.
Fire the guest, man.
I was like, no one's forcing you to do this.
Yeah.
We're doing it via Zoom usually too. It's like even easier. The question I do ask every guest that we have on, and I'll put it to y'all, it's a psychology kind of question, is what advice would you give your 13-year-old self?
To not go to college. Do not waste your money on.
Whoa.
I had a
You had this
scholarship.
loaded, bro.
I mean, I
Most people
wasn't-
take a beat.
Yeah, no. I mean, no. I mean, it would be. I had a scholarship. Okay, I had Bright Future, 70% paid for 70% of my tuition. Do not go to fucking college. Do not waste your time unless you're becoming a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, and I think that's about it. Because the amount of time that you can, the amount of success you can create from self-educating by reading books, by going to YouTube University is much cheaper than going to college. I mean, I went to college to be a civil engineer, okay? I was 4 credits away, and then I quit to start our company. And if I would have just done that 5 years earlier, because it was at my age of 26, 5 years earlier would have been 21, because between 18 and 21, I was fucking around. And then from 21 to 26, I was fucking around still.
Yeah.
But just find what your true passion is. Don't think about the money. Just find what your true passion is. Become the best. Become the best at that. Because at that point, the money will come. Because if you chase the money will run.
Interesting. That's a new answer out of 400 guests we've had.
Really?
And y'all aren't guests on my show, but
Well, now I feel like
if we don't record, I may rip this and just flop it in as a
Hey, that's
swap
fine.
cast.
That's fine too. You said it's all through Zoom, so you could just, bro, I can send you the MP4 file. and you
Please,
can
I'll
rip
cut it up on our side
Yeah.
too.
And then now we got to ask Manny, right?
Yeah, I mean, my biggest thing I think it was is I was
No,
just trying-
your 13-year-old self.
yeah, my
Yeah,
13-year-old
you get-
myself. It's almost like you're almost about to be in high school, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the age is
Literally
on
high
purpose.
school.
It's because 13's such an awkward, like finding yourself
Yeah.
time.
Your penis is getting up during class because you're looking at the
masturbating
hot
a
girl.
lot. Like you're running home to masturbate. Yeah, after school. Like
Well,
ding.
that's one thing I can't say. You know, when it comes to like
That Tyra Banks.
you ran
Sports
home and
Illustrated?
masturbated?
yeah, of
or
course,
what?
yeah, well, that's obviously, you know, I set the blind, you know,
Yeah.
put on blind date.
I'm telling you, that Sports
lit
Illustrated
up some
Tyra Banks.
candles.
It got a lot of use, dude.
I like the Tyra Banks too.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, my biggest thing was I think that I got lost in a lot of partying and kind of losing myself, who I was, instead of kind of focusing on discovering who I was at first. And I kind of got lost there for like 5 or 6 years instead of like figuring out who I was. And I didn't put the dedication of something I was passionate about. I was really passionate about soccer and I had potential, but
You got fucked there, though.
I just fucking
Yeah, you look
tore-
like the guy that plays in the park.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
he
was
tore,
like-
he tore his MCL twice.
no ACL,
Oh,
but
shit.
but
ACL, yeah.
but
Even worse.
I'm Uncle Rico. Uncle Rico.
He was
Coach would have put me in fourth
Right,
quarter. Would have been
right,
state
right.
champs, no doubt.
Nah, bro, that's not what it was,
No,
bro.
I know.
You were on your way to Suncoast League, bro. You
Yeah.
were gonna.
But you'd
do
be
some-
one of those sleeper guys in the park that you're like, this guy's a little bigger. He's not going to run around. You fucking max
Bro,
everybody out.
this guy.
Yeah.
Imagine this guy, all the fat trimmed and stacked. That was him.
Hey, I didn't know this is a romantic fantasy podcast.
No.
Let me flip
Just
that
go on his
boner under my
Facebook.
belt, guys.
Just go on his Facebook, bro.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
Bro, this guy was fucking.
I'm not going to creep on his Facebook for young
no,
pictures.
no.
So Law will be liking your photos.
I might do it now just as a joke when I get high tonight.
Look at this guy.
I take an edible to wind down at night.
But I was-
2012.
I
I'm
was-
liking this photo.
I was definitely GTL when that Jersey Shore
Yeah.
came out.
Yeah, Jersey
had it all
Laundry.
fucking figured out. I was like, yo, I look exactly like these motherfuckers, but I ain't from Jersey. But
So what's the advice you grab yourself by the lapels
yeah,
and you would go,
I would go, don't let friends influence you. I think that was one of the biggest things. You kind of like find a couple of friends. You're like, oh, this guy's kind of cool, you know, whatever. And then, you know, you kind of lose yourself. And then the other thing that I would definitely do is that when I was thinking, oh man, I should talk to this girl, but I'm fucking nervous, I would talk to every single chick or whatever you want. Don't fucking have any regrets, because later on in life, you're going to be like, bro, I should have just talked to that fucking girl. You know, it wouldn't have been that big deal. And then when I got older in high school, I realized now I'm fucking doing it no matter what. And I would talk to any fucking girl. So just don't be hesitant. Just do whatever you feel is right in your heart, because a lot of times you're going to second guess yourself. And remember, just like they do in tests, the first guess is usually right. So take that first guess.
Go with your gut.
If this was Family Feud, I'd say that's usually the number one kind of like knock out the radio noise. Don't talk yourself out of yourself.
Yeah.
Right. Like a lot of people, when you're younger, you're so rudderless. Right. And so the passion thing, I agree, but it's so tough when you're 13 because you don't know what you're into. Right. It's almost like you're still a little boy and you're like, I'm going to be an astronaut still.
Well, Law,
Yeah.
Law, what would you give your 13-year-old self? What advice would you give that little Law?
Do summer reading.
Do what?
Do
More
my summer reading. I never did it.
Summer
reading.
No, okay,
Come on, bro. Let's be serious
I'm
here.
kidding.
Number
No,
the stars.
it's more or less that. Like, don't let the externalities get to you, right? Just be who you are. Don't worry about asking out that chick. I slowly got to like, I don't give a fuck about what people think about me.
Biggest
That's the
thing
one.
in my opinion.
That's when you
yeah.
have discovered your true self, when you don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about what anybody else
Because you know,
thinks.
at any moment in time when you interact with a person, when they go home, they're not thinking about you.
No.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's a one big like subset I'd say a lot of people don't get to is
Yeah.
like, no, everyone's thinking about themselves. They ain't thinking about you.
Yeah.
But like, I would say like, you know, be who you're going to be. It's funny now that like being a nerd is kind of cool, or nerding out is kind of equal to being passionate about whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Right. But back in the day, you don't know that. And so my thing was like, I wish I pursued, you know, either skills or things I was interested in, like engineering. I have a very engineering mind, or physics. I never took physics class. I watched Interstellar, my favorite movie, and got roasted by my lady friend for crying twice because I'm like, I don't get.
Crying.
Oh, dude, there's 2 scenes in there where he's leaving his daughter. Have you watched Interstellar?
Yeah.
I haven't
We got a minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna cry, dude, and you're gonna call me up and be like, my bad.
No, I've watched that movie like fucking 10 times. bro.
Have
I've
you really?
Yes, I have.
Have you really with an open heart?
Yes.
You're a reptile, dude.
He is a
No.
reptile.
You have.
I am.
I watched.
I'm emotionless.
I watched
I'm
Bluey with my
apathetic.
daughter. Bluey's the shit. Have you watched Bluey with your
Oh,
kids?
hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
They have episodes about like
58 seconds.
don't interrupt your dad while he's talking to another adult. I'm like, oh my god, because I take an edible at 6 p.m. because it makes me a cool parent. I'm like, I'll paint your fucking toenails. Yeah, I'll braid your hair like Frozen. I don't give a shit. But there's one,
Hair like
there's the
Frozen.
one there's the one episode where she's chasing her dad. The mom is chasing the grandpa through the woods and stuff.
Yeah.
And she's like, they're like, why do we have to find him? And like, because I still need him. And I was like, oh God. And I was like, huh? And my daughter turns around like Exorcist, it felt like, and she's like, are you crying again at Bluey?
20 seconds.
And I'm like, bitch.
20 seconds.
You're fucking 5.
That was one of
You
my,
should be bawling your eyes out at this.
That's one of my favorite shows, better than Mickey Mouse. I really like
Bro.
it.
And thank you for joining this episode of
We could've-
Happy Hour Holidays. Unless you want to do another one. I don't know.
No, but we could just.
Bro,
we-
there's 9.
No, you
5,
can
4,
count down.
no,
3,
but I'm.
2,
I know. Okay, I
1.
get that. Welcome back to Happy Hour
There
Holidays.
we go.
We're gonna
We're gonna
Guys
end
are
strong.
true
we're
professional.
gonna end strong. You know, we're not gonna bust that nut just yet.
We're gonna
because
stick the landing.
We're gonna just like play around a little bit.
Bust that nut. I was talking about stripper BJs, bro. What are you talking about?
But we want to ask Law. You know, just going back to the audience that's at hand. What can we tell the audience from you in your personal
What do we
life,
call it?
or just
Final-
in business? Final words, and motivation, inspiration, whatever you want it to be. Law. This is your time to shine.
Advice.
I don't believe in
whatever.
motivation. I think it's temporary.
Motivation is temporary.
I feel like it is, not to sound like Jocko Willnick kind of fanboy, but I feel like motivation's nice. I'll watch the Al Pacino Any Given Sunday halftime speech every now and again. It's the 6 inches in front of your life. I'll watch that to get fired up every now and again. But I'd say our podcast, Sweat Equity, if you go find us, YouTube, Spotify,
Almost 10K followers.
all the things. Yeah, we got about 5,000 listeners every episode. And we're just asking people smarter than us questions. That's kind of how I've always approached things. I think being curious, going back to that, what advice would you give your 13-year-old self? Be curious, right? And follow that curiosity. Don't just go, I wonder how that goes, and then just forget about it completely. So Sweat Equity, Tokabaga is my marketing agency / business advisory. I'll write your business plan if you want one. That's TOCOBA.GA. And then Tokabaga was the Indian tribe in the Tampa Bay area. They named Tampa.
That was
Means sticks of fire. It's got a little campfire kind of vibe.
I like it.
And then my personal website for fractional CMO stuff or stand up is lawsmithworks.com.
And do you have any events coming up soon?
No, I'm trying to, what I'm trying to work on is I want to do a 30-minute special, produce it myself. I've got this chunk about Florida. That's a good 30-minute chunk on stage. And I'm just going to guerrilla style, film it and get it up on YouTube and just push it out there.
I'm curious, bro. Do you know Corey Van Valen?
No, but that sounds like a cool vampire.
He's a magician. He just performed.
Magicians are weird, man.
They're
They're creeps, dude. I mean, your boy might be fine, but I'm saying, like,
I know him. He got a arena in Newport Richey that had stadium seating and then balconies on the top.
and
it was like a 250 person venue.
that's tight.
That venue is probably somewhere that
I've got a grimy spot. I've got either I'm going to do side splitters not too far away from this
I
studio.
love side splitters, man.
It's the best room. The way the room's set up is great. And the crowds are awesome. The 6 o'clock shows on Saturdays suck everywhere except for there.
Carewood. He's
Yeah.
talking Carewood.
It's
side
North
splitters.
Tampa.
Yeah.
And then there's another spot called the Gimmick in Ybor, which is like,
Yeah, I heard about that.
it's kind of grimy and I like it. It
that's-
reminds you of your skater days kind of thing.
Yeah,
I like it. There's like road signs and weird crap all over the place.
Yeah, but it's still pretty dope, though.
No, it's a great room. I
Yeah.
want a tight, intimate room. And Side Splitters is about as big as I'd go.
Side
but-
splitters can hold like 250 people.
235.
235, okay.
Yeah.
So the stadium seating with the balconies overlooking the stage in Newport Richey probably wouldn't be that bad either.
As Steve Martin says in his book, and not my favorite,
Steve Martin, like, are you talking about white-haired Steve Martin?
his book about stand up is the best book about stand up. I don't love his stand up because it's like, if you're that generation, it's hilarious. He's silly, right? And you're coming out of a bunch of wars and shit, Vietnam and all that. And so they needed a silly guy to kind of like, I feel like that's a thing. Like, you get hair metal, then you get grunge, then you get pop, then the pendulums. We're now coming out of the woke phase. People are coming. Oh, I feel like people are going back against this woke shit real hard
Thank
in the
God.
paint. I feel like that pendulum swings overall, but in his book, Born Standing Up, his lesson is, be undeniably great, right? So that's the motivation I can leave your audience with. But he talks about being in a stadium. You want low ceilings. You want people to like galvanize together almost as one unit eventually. Because in a big place, the higher the ceiling, the more the laughs just kind of dissipate.
I don't know if this is too much to
Tampa
ask
Improv's a
for
tough one.
I fucking,
That was a Shakespeare
I hate
theater.
That. I hate that fucking
Yeah,
place,
but
bro.
that's so funny to me
I'll
that
never go.
someone.
I saw Pablo Escobar or
Damn, dude.
Pablo
What?
Pablo Francisco. Saw Pablo Francisco over
In a
there.
world.
And he's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
He's awesome. But that theater, bro.
Was he doing coke at the time?
No.
Have you not seen him fall off the stage in
What-
Sacramento?
no,
but
bro.
I know he was doing coke.
Oh,
no.
but guys.
This was like
You should
3
end
months
this-
ago. Bro,
you-
he was awesome. He was awesome. But the staff at Tampa Improv, I did not enjoy. Is it too much to leave the audience with maybe just a snippet of some kind of bit where you can
Whoa.
Let's say that we're hecklers. Let's say we're hecklers.
This is gonna cost you.
Whoa, dude.
What?
I've been throwing dimes the whole time.
Wow.
I've been spinning yarns, man.
So the answer is no then.
No,
Okay,
because
that's
it always
cool, that's
bombs.
cool.
It always bombs. Like,
How do you know, man?
because every time I meet someone, they know you're a comic. They go, "Tell me a joke," and I'm like,
I
"Fuck
didn't
you, I'm
ask
not
you
a
to tell me a
jukebox."
joke.
No, it's got to be a situation thing. I got to feel it.
All
It's a
right,
weird.
that's fair
like,
enough.
I think
That's
we
fair
heard
enough.
plenty of good
Yeah,
bits
yeah,
throughout
yeah,
it,
yeah.
you know?
Oh, I'm gonna cut this up. Put it everywhere.
I'll send you the MP4 and I'll hold
Thank you,
to
sir.
it.
That'd be great. Oh yeah, utilize all the time you have. Like this is a very purposeful kind of like 2 hours I came here. I want to get the most out of it,
Oh, we got
and we had a great conversation. There's no reason not
If you
to.
if you really want the
I do.
clip, I'll send the whole
Yeah,
episode.
we send them to our guests. They never cut it up, but on our show. But I think that's missed opportunity.
They need to use opus.pro. opus.pro.
They sponsor this show.
No, they don't. They don't, but y'all motherfuckers should.
But if y'all don't have sponsors yet, you should do affiliate links or something and just do it that way until you get them.
Yeah, we got to get to where you're at, man.
Yeah,
Once we get up to
bro.
like
Yeah,
10,000.
your
But that's how we
podcast
did
is-
it. That's how we did it. We get your email list going. You guys have, I'm
Email
sure,
list.
email's the number one thing people.
Hey,
are gonna-
I mean, we have a place where people can put their emails, but
No,
nobody
export-
ever puts
go,
it
no,
in
go to
there.
your Gmail, go to your Yahoo, Hotmail, AOL, whatever. And
Did you
Netscape,
say
go to your
AOL?
go to your Netscape, Lycos,
I have Hotmail.
Angel Fire. Go to all of them.
Angel Fire.
Yeah, I've been a dork since the
What
90s,
the
dude.
fuck, bro?
Turn off the Winamp and close down Kazaa.
What do I
and
do with
LimeWire.
Hey, what was the other one? The P2P red ladybug. Come on, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yeah, when you were downloading shit, Kazaa was one of them.
LimeWire?
LimeWire.
Yeah,
Yep, LimeWire. No, but there was
Pirate
another-
Bay.
Pirate Bay was
That was torrent style. That's
yeah,
different.
Yeah, that's different.
Anyway, go in all the email accounts you had. You can export. There's a way to export everybody you've emailed ever.
No way.
Yeah,
there is.
I'll show you how to do it if you all don't know how to do
no, I
it.
know how to do it.
And then it takes a minute, but you got to go through that list and kill off a bunch of that.
And then for you audience members out there, make sure that you abide by the Can Spam Act.
Yeah, like everybody else does.
I never
No,
have.
because we did that for the real estate company. We have. I'm not going to go into.
Well,
that.
you can buy data lists. You can do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
It's. I mean,
And as long as you abide by the Can Spam Act, you're not going to get sued.
yeah.
Now, if you start texting and robocalling, you will get sued.
You can go to unbounce.com. Make sure it'll scrub
What
it
is it?
for you.
Unbounce?
Unbounce or never
shit.
bounce. Either one.
Is that for that?
You can scrub that whole list for you and go. It'll go.
email list.
Yeah.
Email list.
Email's still number one because everybody to get into social accounts, any app, they got to check their email.
You said unbounce.
Unbounce or never bounce. Either one.
I'm sending that to myself.
Because that'll scrub it for you. It'll verify everything.
That's pretty
And
cool.
actually, it'll help with your
This is the shit I do, guys.
your server.
This is like
This is
I'm
what I
all
do.
up in this all the time. You got to get your email account too on that DMARC verification. As
Have
well.
you ever played Monopoly?
Yeah.
Well, you're being shot right now.
Yeah. Is that how we end it?
I guess.
No,
An
we're
old white
gonna-
I
man?
guess.
White man killing white men?
Hey, I don't see color. I'm
White
black
on
and
white crime?
White on white.
It's the number one problem in this country.
No, we want to thank you, Law, for coming on our podcast. You know, everybody listen to Sweat Equity
Mm-hmm.
podcast. I'm fucking drinking too many goddamn White Claws up in this bitch.
You know, this is the greatest branding, by the way. I don't mean to hurt your
I don't even know
outro.
what the fuck that means.
This
bro.
shit is malt liquor,
Yeah, I know it's not. I
but it looks, it feels fruity.
But where does
I like
the
the
name
high
come
noons
from,
better.
bro? Is it the
They tested
claw
it.
of the wave
No, they
breaking?
just tested it a bunch of chicks
Well, we're drinking.
because we're watching her figures.
It's gluten free. You know what? Our buddy.
It's malt liquor, though. That's
our
all
buddy,
it is.
Our buddy Adrian, bro. He was on
I know
here,
Adrian.
and
Now the wheels are coming off.
he went to a fat doctor, okay, or weight doctor, whatever you want to call it, and
to get Ozempic.
no, he didn't
Oh,
take
shit,
Ozempic.
bro.
No,
Man,
he
this is
took
gonna be-
fentamine.
This one's going to be
Fentamine.
a two-parter, I think. I think
No,
you're
no,
gonna.
no. And so he took fentamine, okay, not fentanyl, fentamine, which is a weight
Like
loss.
amphetamine.
What?
Like amphetamine?
No.
No.
They're completely away from opioids. Okay.
No. Amphetamine's an upper.
Could be
Oh,
that.
okay. Well,
I'm just saying they had the.
I'm not
I mean,
a pharmacist.
I'm not either.
Law.
I just hung around a lot of druggies.
What I'm saying is that he got prescribed phentamine that makes him lose weight. So his weight doctor told him that the best alcohol he could drink anywhere is White Claw because it's gluten free, low calories, and doesn't have any fat.
I'm a high noon guy.
I'm a high noon as well. I actually was stopped before here to get
Are you
the
guys
big
going
one.
against a doctor?
Yeah. No, but I think high noon's
You
on the...
mean doctors that look fat and out of shape and don't know anything about nutrition?
Yeah.
That's exactly who I'm talking
Right,
about.
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and drink the White Claw.
You
No,
mean the
I-
ones that have to do 1 hour of nutrition training to become a doctor? Yeah.
Well, they're like chiropractors.
Well, chiropractors are fake doctors.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I said.
We're opening up new combos that I could go down that route.
Yeah, I know Law's got to go, man. We really appreciate
Yeah,
having
man.
you on. Thank you for tuning in, audience, on Happy Hour Holidays. Like, comment, and subscribe. And remember that you need to build your dream. Don't build somebody else's. Get motivated, get inspired, get out there, start your dream, and you're going to be fucking super happy.
And if life knocks
Hey.
you down, try to land on your back because if you can look up, you can get up.
And ask yourself this: what would you change if you were 13 years old? Ask yourself that question. I'll leave you with that.